What is the most important thing you need to achieve your goals? Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast. Make sure you hit subscribe wherever you're watching or listening so you don't miss any future episodes. Are you ready? Let's get started. Goals. You set them. I'm guessing that you do. If you're watching this video, I bet you do. And I'm glad that you do. That's awesome. You're setting them for a reason. Now, I suppose your reason could be guilt. Well, I really should. Or maybe your boss told you to. But ultimately, the point is you have a reason for setting them. And it's the reasons that matter more than the goal. So if you want to know the most important thing you need to achieve your goals, the biggest key is why. Why am I trying to achieve this? So let me give you two examples. First, there used to be a show on television called The Biggest Loser. It was one of my wife's favorites. Not a big fan of reality TV, big fan of my wife. So we watched the show. And here's what, if you don't remember or know the show, here's how it worked. People came on the show needing to lose weight, in many cases, a lot of weight. And so the goal was the more weight you lost as a percentage of your starting weight, the better chance you had of winning. And winning wasn't just losing the weight, winning was winning a bunch of money. And the top three biggest losers won a bunch of money. Okay. Now at the start of every season, they had what I call the pregame show, where you got to know all of the participants, know their backstories, so you would have a rooting interest for the season, right? It's like I think happens in pretty much all reality type television. Cool. So after I watched this season, one season of the show, I said to myself, I can tell you who's going to win. Well, I told myself, I didn't tell anybody else. And so what I did after watching the pregame show was I went into my office and I wrote down 5 names out of the 30, wrote them on an index card, put them in my desk drawer. And at the end of the season, I pulled out the list, and of the 3 people that won money, 2 of the 3 were on my 5 names. I did that every season I watched. I predicted almost all the winners. This is not because Kevin watched some show to learn more about what was going on. It's because I listened at the beginning of the show for people's why. And the people with the biggest whys. If they mentioned money, they're going to win money. I'm like, they ain't going to win. If they said, I'm afraid I won't be alive for when I have grandchildren, that's a big why. If people said, I'm afraid I won't be able to walk my daughter down the aisle when she gets married, big why. So I listened for that. Now, I was never going to get 100% correct because you can't account for crazy, right? And it is television, after all. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. But you didn't come here for Biggest Loser only. You came here for yourself. So let's think about you for a second. You have work goals. Why do you want to achieve those? Well, maybe it's because you know you will feel pride and accomplishment. Maybe you'll just know you'll feel great. Maybe you get something from overcoming a challenge. Maybe you know that achieving this goal will help you learn something. Maybe that will help you get a promotion. Maybe it will improve your confidence. Maybe it will improve your standing with other people. I don't know what those are, but I know all of those things are more important in the end and are a bigger driver of your achievement than the goal itself. It's not about the target, it's about the why. Mathematically, that would be stated as target less than why. Worry less about your target and more about your why. Spend your time thinking, yes, about the target, but about why achieving or reaching that target matters. See, we're not in the business of setting goals just to set them. We're in the business of setting goals so we can get goals. That's why we're here. Let me close with today's remarkable reminder. Want to reach your goals? Focus on the why, and the target will take care of itself. If you in your organization are looking to get greater productivity, including achieving your goals, then you probably want to take advantage of our curated learning content, where we provide a lot of content like this video. This video is included in this curated learning content as a way to help your leaders and individuals across your organization be more productive. Short, small, learning content, digitally provided, both job aids and video and audio, all available to help you and your folks have greater productivity. You can learn more by going to kevineikenberry.com/curated. I hope you'll do that. And I hope you'll be back next week for another episode of Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast.